Alright guys, let's take a step back in time and focus on something that might really make a difference in your lives. We're going to explore Stoicism and see how it applies to dating. So, the new ways haven't been successful for you, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be listening to this. We're not just talking about getting a date for the weekend. This is about finding real joy. And trust me, it's probably not what you expect. Stoicism, this old Greek idea, can show you how to confidently talk to women in a respectful way. But let's be clear, I'm not here to give you corny pickup lines or sneaky tricks. These 5 steps are about genuine knowledge, and they're what you really need to succeed in the long run. Before we get started, remember to hit subscribe on my channel. This way, you won't miss any of the great videos I have coming up. Alright, let's get into it. Number 5, understanding the true nature of happiness. Stoicism teaches us to see the difference between short-lived pleasure and true happiness. In today's world, you might think landing a great date or having a romantic encounter is the height of happiness. But according to Stoicism, that's just temporary pleasure, here one moment and gone the next. So what does happiness mean to a Stoic? It's about being virtuous, living an ethical life, and feeling at peace with yourself when you go to bed at night. And believe it or not, this idea is really relevant to your dating life too. So, listen up. When you're thinking about asking a girl out or moving forward with someone, it's not just about her looks or how attractive she is. You should be asking yourself, does she share my values? Can we have a deep and meaningful connection that goes beyond just appearance? Remember, dating isn't only about what she can offer you, making you look good, fulfilling your needs, or filling a gap in your life. It's also about what you can bring to her life. Ask yourself, will her life be better with you in it? Will you add value to her life? Are you going to talk about the real stuff, the things that help both of you grow as people? According to Stoicism, the aim is to find someone who helps you be your best self, someone who pushes you to excel. Stoics believe that living in harmony with nature means understanding that we're social beings who need meaningful relationships. These relationships should be positive and virtuous. So, when you're about to talk to a woman, think about why you're doing it. If it's just for fun, you might want to rethink things. But if you're truly interested in her and in building something special and genuine, then you're heading in the right direction. Don't get mixed up between short-term pleasure and real happiness. Stay clear on this, and it'll lead you to the right partner. Number 4, own your alpha side. Let's break down this concept. You might have come across the term alpha quite a bit. Some think it's about being the tough guy who tells everyone what to do. But that's not the point here. In Stoicism, being an alpha means you're really knowledgeable in your field, a person who's deeply versed in their area, not just someone who knows a little about a lot of things. This type of alpha excels in self-discipline rather than trying to control others. The kind of alpha I'm talking about is someone who takes responsibility for his actions and has control over his impulses and fears. It's about mastering your basic instincts and being in charge of yourself. This isn't about showing off, it's all about self-control. Fear is the main hurdle here, especially when it comes to talking to women. But it's more than that, isn't it? It's about admitting you're afraid to start conversations with anyone new, like a group of intimidating bodybuilders at a bar, and that's totally okay. The key is to understand that fear is just a feeling. It can't really harm you unless you let it. Think of it as a big, frightening shadow that vanishes when you bring light to it. So, let's shed light on your fear. Confront it, and you'll see. It's not as scary as you thought. Remember this key point. You, my friend, are full of great qualities. You bring something special to the table. Your own way of seeing things, your interests, your good points. This isn't just some feel-good talk. It's true. When you're talking to a woman, be confident, but not in an arrogant, I'm the best way. Instead, be cool and collected, with an attitude that says, I know myself, I'm happy with who I am, and I'm not shy about it. Number 3, the power of Stoic body language. Let's really get into this. Your body language often speaks louder than your words. It's like a sign showing what you're thinking. When you talk to a woman or anyone, they're not only listening to what you say, they're also watching how you move and stand, even if they don't realize it. But why does body language matter in Stoicism? It's crucial. Stoicism isn't just about thinking, it's a complete lifestyle. It should show in your actions, your thoughts, and importantly, in how you present yourself physically. Epictetus wasn't just making small talk when he said, bend, you must become bold. Lift your head like one who is freed from slavery. He was being serious. He's telling you to act with the courage and freedom of someone who has overcome fear and self-doubt. Raise your head, stand upright, pull your shoulders back. That's how a confident man stands. a man ready to face the world. Your body language can actually change how you feel about yourself. When you act confident, you begin to feel more confident. It's a clever little trick that can help you get a grip on your emotions. So what happens if she turns you down? Does that mean you've messed up? Nope. The only way you fail is if you let her no make you feel worthless. Keep in mind, you can't control her response. It reflects on her, not you. Does her saying no change your life? Not at all. It's just a small bump in the big picture. So don't sweat it. Keep your chin up, stay confident in how you carry yourself, and just keep going. Number 2, the false dichotomy of desire and principle. Let's face it, you're a young guy full of energy and desire. At the same time, you're aiming to be a decent person, living by your principles. How do you juggle these? In Stoicism, the answer is straightforward. Craving physical pleasure is seen as bad, not because it's wrong morally, but because it sidetracks you. It takes you away from what's really important, being virtuous, wise, and chasing a truly fulfilling life. Some of you might be thinking, wait a minute, are you saying I should ignore my feelings? Act like I'm not into women? Absolutely not. That's not my point. You're a person, not a machine. Having desires is a natural part of being human. But here's the key. You need to control your desires, not the other way around. If you're always led by desire, you're just running in circles like a dog chasing its tail, not really making progress. It's when you let your values lead the way, that's when your life really begins. Think about it. If you go up to a woman just looking to satisfy your own needs, you're off track. You're making your happiness depend on her. But if you approach her aiming to really connect, to have a deep talk, and maybe make both your lives better, that's where you succeed. Number 1, facing down fear and rejection. Here's the deal. If you're human, you faced rejection, and yeah, it hurt, didn't it? But here's the thing. It's not the end of the world. You're still here, right? I mean, I'm still talking to you. It might feel like a big deal, but in reality, it's just a minor setback. The fear of being turned down can stop you from talking to women, or anyone really. But a real Stoic knows that fear is just a feeling, and like any emotion, you can manage it. Think about it. If fear is in charge, you're its prisoner. But if you face your fear head on, you're in control. And what if you do get rejected? No big deal. Keep in mind, how she responds isn't up to you. She's allowed to say no. That doesn't take away from your value or your good qualities. It's just something that happens. Use it as a chance to learn and improve. You have the skills and the knowledge. Now it's all about putting them to use. Walking the Stoic road is tough. You need bravery, toughness, and a ton of self-discipline. But it also leads to lots of opportunities. Talk to women confidently and with respect. Have conversations that are engaging and rewarding. Control your wants and confront your fears. Your goal isn't to overpower these challenges. It's to live your life in spite of them. If you have made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.